if you consume 200 apple seeds at once, or accidentally ingest a cassava root that has not been cooked thoroughly through, you may never wake up again. The thing taking your life at that moment is cyanide, a ruthless self-defense weapon that nature has embedded into plants. Yet, right this second, that deadly poison could be less than 1 meter away from you. It hides in the gold ring you are wearing, in the circuit boards of the computer you are using, and even in the shimmering plating on your phone's charging port. We usually know cyanide as the sugar-coated pill of spies in detective movies, an icon of lurking death. But in real life, it is an invisible architect. It is quietly supporting the entire modern industry. Welcome to Everyday Things Explained. One name, many forms. When hearing cyanide, we often imagine a mysterious bottle of chemicals. In reality, cyanide is the name for many compounds that share a common small structure, carbon bonded to nitrogen. Small, but very boozy. This group can bond with metals, participate in many industrial reactions, and it is this ability to interfere with biological systems that makes it dangerous. The scary thing is that cyanide does not always have clear signs. Many forms are not as flashy as in the movies. The famous bitter almond scent is not something everyone can detect. In real life, cyanide is not managed by the feeling of fear, but by procedure. An aristocratic origin from the artist's palette. Few know that before becoming a source of terror for humanity, cyanide had a very artistic beginning. In the year 1706 in Berlin, a pigment maker named Heinrich Diesbach, in his haste, accidentally mixed the wrong chemicals with animal blood. Instead of creating the red color he wanted, he unintentionally created a brilliant blue hue never seen before. It was named Prussian Blue, the first modern synthetic pigment of mankind, which later stained the classic paintings of the world. It was not until 80 years later that chemist Carl Wilhelm Scheele managed to isolate a toxic gas from this very pigment. He called it Prussic acid, but the world later knew it by the name cyanide, derived from kyanos in Greek, meaning the color blue. And an ironic truth, chemist Scheele himself later passed away right in his laboratory, believed to be due to poisoning from the very compounds he discovered. The only one that can conquer gold. Gold is famous because cyanide can help separate it from ore. In many modern mines, gold does not exist in chunks. It is finely dispersed in rock. In many modern mines, gold does not exist in chunks. It is finely dispersed in rock. But if we only see cyanide through gold, we miss the bigger picture. Gold is just the most visible example of a chemical that is simultaneously dangerous, useful, and misunderstood. The darkness behind the glamour. But the world of cyanide is not just about gold. This compound is a vital link in the production of electroplating, cleaning metal surfaces, manufacturing plastics, pesticides, and even the synthetic fibers you are wearing on your body. The durable, shiny, and delicate things around us. Almost all have had to pass through the hands of the poisonous cyanide. The essence of cyanide is just a chemical entity. Its danger or utility depends entirely on the dosage and how humans control it. Each gold-plated item, each ring you wear, represents luxury and purity. But to achieve that cleanliness, the materials had to pass through a very different world. The world of giant industrial chemical tanks and the most rigorous processing procedures. The supply chain that creates the glamour is, at times, something that is very reluctant to stand under the spotlight. Thank you for joining Everyday Things Explained. See you in the next video.